10, level, level. Gotta make sure that's level. Doesn't even weigh anything. Okay, here we go. For this, that's perfect actually. Okay. $4.95. Okay. $4.95. Okay. Looks like that thing's working finally. $4.95. $10.26. Tiny bit more of the B. Tiny. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Because the A came out to 505. So this should fix that. Well, you have to put some in the cup. Yeah, you have to put some in the cup. That should be, it should make enough white. Should make enough white. It should make enough white. Okay. It should make enough white. Put this over here. Let it warm. Let me see what it is. 73.4. I don't know if that's that or if it's the room. Okay, I'm going to use this. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Yeah, I'm going to, which one is way down? I can't tell. Probably is this one. Can't tell. I think this one is. And you have to really watch how much you put. Okay. Let's see how that does. Let's see how that does. I like that you can just pour it out like that. I don't think that's doing much of anything. No, it isn't. Okay. Not much of anything. Not much of anything. All right, let's put some more. Because it's not doing much of anything. Okay, it might be too much. Okay. That might be too much. Certainly don't need more than this. I'll add a little more of that so that's thinned out a little. What do you think? It might be just perfect. Yeah, it might be just perfect. Yeah, it might be. Let me just put a drop. Just a drop more. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Just a drop. Just a drop more. Looks pretty translucent on the stick. Oh, I think that's going to be it for this. Okay, whoops, put these back here. Stand these up. Well, get these ready. Well, I'll get them ready after I put this into the bag. This goes into a bag. This should be okay. Warming up quite a bit. Closer. It's a little thick. Stand this up straight. Okay, come on. Stand up straight. You've got to get warm too. Yeah, you've got to get warm. Okay. Good. And good. Good. It's a little more liquidy than the one with the paste, so I think this might be better. Yeah, the other one is, I just put too much. This looks good. It's very liquidy. Yeah, it looks very liquidy. And it's very cool. Very cool. So let it get warm. And what is this at? 77. It's warming up. It's warming up. Definitely is warming up. Let's put a little. Yeah, I'm going to go hot. Undo these. You're going to do this color, which was caramel, and this color. This color, and pitch black. Maybe that's too dark. I like the latte. I'm going to do the latte. Let's do the latte. Let's just do those three. Okay, let's pour this in. And it's going to be just a thin layer. A thin layer. I think it's going to make just 2. 10 makes just 2. How about a small one? How about a small one? I do have a small one somewhere. Well, you're not going to waste the resin. Give it a spritz. Get the bubbles out. Get the bubbles out. That's good. Get the bubbles out. That's good. Now let it warm up. What do you want to do with this? Good. Good. Let's see how this guy's doing. Not warmed up enough. Let's see how these are doing. I think that's got to warm up some more too. Okay, well, let's do it. Blue one first. We'll just leave them here in case I do decide. This is going to be very strong, and I like the earthy tones that I had. Well, I actually put black. I did put black, and I might put a drop. I mean a drop. I wish I could remember how they did the drops on that one. I know they didn't overput the yellow in the center. And it's growing. Let it grow. Okay. Now I'm going to put the caramel around the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spit a little. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like it. I like it. So that's the caramel. Now this little darker one. What is this? Latte. Right into the middle of that. This doesn't do anything. Let me try it a little different. It's a little thicker. It's a little thicker. It's a little thicker. Okay. Now what are you going to put around the outside? Latte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to put more. Let's see if I do this. What happens? I want that filled in a little. You're going to put just a drop of black, I think. Just a drop in between. It's going to be, oh yes, very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. But I love it. Okay. Let's see what that does. It's very powerful. Kind of takes over. It really takes over. Might be too much. Might be too much. I'm going to try this one on the outside. This one I'm going to try on the outside. That one I tried on the inside. Wow. One drop there. And then into that, I'm going to put the caramel. See what happens. Caramel. And I might put a drop of silver. Ooh. Ooh, look what it's doing. I like it. Okay, all right. We're changing things then. Drop here. And a drop here. And a drop there. And the caramel into it. 1. And there. Wow. Okay. No green, no green. I'm not going to do green. This is pitch black. Pitch black. No green. No, no green. I'm going to stick with these colors. Wipe this off. Get it cleaned off. Cover it again. Ooh. Maybe. I might need some of the black around the outside. I might need some of the black around the outside. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, put some of the black around the outside like that one. 1, 2, 4. I put 3, 4. Strategically, like that. Caramel. 2, 3, 4. Very, very cool. Very cool. Okay, let's wipe this off. Wipe this off. And cover them. Oops, oops, oops. What are you going to do over there? Okay, I'm going to do this over there. I'm going to do this over there. Let's go do that over there. I'm just leave these alone for a little bit. Let's just do a swirling thing. How's this doing? It's getting there. It's getting there. Let's just do a swirling thing. Let's see, let me do this one. Same thing. Grab it. Go around and around and around and around. Beautiful. I'll do a little more. Go like this. Yeah, go like that. I think some pointier. Okay. And this way. And this way. And this way. And this way. And what was it? Inward? Inward. Oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, this way first. And then this way. Oh, I didn't realize it was taping. Okay, good. So we're waiting for the white resin to get warm. And while we're waiting, we're doing a few little extra things to the... Okay, here's a better one. Table too. So this is pretty. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. I want to get a little more of a point here. I'll have to edit this. It's too long, but I didn't realize the video was going. All right. These are colors I've never used before, but I kind of like it. I think I want to swirl this a little bit more. Black can unfortunately take over. That's beautiful. Let's see. But in this case, I'd like it to take over on this one a little bit more. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see how my white resin's doing. This has to get to a certain temperature, and I don't know if this is going to tell me a true thing. Went up a little with the temperature. So let's get this scale out of the way. Let's see how this is doing. It's getting warm. This is good. I think this is warm enough. So I'm going to just snip the end off. I think I've got the camera lined up. I didn't realize it was going, actually. Okay, which is good. So I've got to turn it on. And I got to figure out how I'm going to make the petals. So I'm going to just snip off this much. I don't want it to come out too thick, but it is nice and warm. So, can't remember how she did it. The petal thing. She did a different thing. I'm gonna just do regular petals because I can't remember how that person did it. But it made a gorgeous, gorgeous effect. This is coming out. The petals are coming out. I think the paste is coming out nice and I think even. I'll have to go after some of those spots where it landed that might be lumps. Okay. I think that's it for that one. And a few dots in the middle where I do actually want it to look like some kind of dots in the middle. And this one, let me see if I want to do it the same. She kind of did elongated ones. Let's try that. It should make a difference, I would think. Why not experiment? Okay. So a little different technique here, a little more elongated. And let me do the one in the other place. Sorry, but I guess I could take the camera with me. So I'm doing one over here also, a small one. This one's kind of weird, but maybe the petals will help. Let me just put a few dots in the middle, where I actually do want blobs. And let's do just a regular petal motion. They're a little bit squiggly. I'm probably too high up. Okay, so that's a real experimental one, so I'm not too crazy, not too worried about it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is touch them with the heat gun. And I still have a lot of white in here, so I'm going to fill my crosses with the extra white, but never waste resin. How we doing over here? Let's see. Okay, let me just put this in here for a second and get some of these blobs out with this pointy one. These blobs, let's get these blobs out. Okay, let me get my towel to wipe them off. Just get some of the blobs out. Get some of the blobs out. These blobs here, don't like these blobs. Maybe we can avoid blobs if I thin it here. I don't know if that'll work, but I've seen them do that, so let's see if we can get the blobs out. This is a different resin paste. It's casting craft. So it hopefully was not quite as thick as eye candy. Eye candy is a great paste, but if you put too much into the resin, which I'm still experimenting with how much you're supposed to put. That's what's different. Okay, the word different. That looks a little thin. I might have to put some more in there. Let's get this blob out of here. Get this blob out of here. This blob out of here. It looks like it's getting pretty thin, the lines, which may or may not be good. I'll have to see when I hit it with the heat gun if they thicken up a little. Kind of losing them in here. So pretty thick on the edge here, which is good, I think. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, this is making petals. So let me just hit them with the heat gun. Do the center on a couple of these a little bit. Whoop. A little bit more. And this is getting nice and hot, the paste. But you do want to use it before it gets too hot. It's just a little thin in places. And got to get rid of the blobs. Okay, let's get rid of the blobs first. Okay, hopefully I'm getting rid of them. Hopefully I'm getting rid of them. And I'm doing a little something different here. Running through this right through here. Hopefully I'll get rid of the blobs. That looks pretty, actually. You never know what's happening on the other side. Okay, I'm trying to break up the blobby areas that I can see. I don't know what I'm getting on the other side. It is starting to make petals. Okay, now this one too needs a little bit more just sunk in. It's gone. Let's make a big one here. I'm trying a little different pattern, a little longer ones. Okay. We'll see how that affects everything. Whoopsie. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little weak over there. It's a little weak there. Let me make that a little bit thicker, a little bit thicker. Okay. It's a little thin here. And it's a little thin here, kind of losing it here. A little thin here. Yeah. Blobs. A little thin here. Okay. Let's see. This is thin. Not sure why. Maybe because I was elongating it so I'd get a consistent pressure. Okay. All right, let's get rid of the blobs again. Using a silicone tool. Let's make that one come up this way. Nope, doesn't want to do that. It's starting to harden actually a little. Wow. So I better hit it with the, oh, this one's making petals. I don't know. I might be sorry I made these elongated. Well, time will tell. Kind of skimpy. In some places. All right. Whoopsie. All right. While I have this in my hand and it gets too hot, this is once making petals. All right. I'm going to pour this in here later. Let me just get to work quick now. Things are beginning to happen. This helps form petals. I'm not sure why. It just moves around the white resin a little bit, enough to I hope the other side's going to be great and not have a lot of blobs. This one's making petals already. Supposed to do it inward. Oops. You see the petals starting to form? That's great. They're getting warmed up now. It's getting a little warmed up. You don't want to do it too much. Just help these little petals try to form. Okay. I think it's enough for that one. If I can help this one out. I better do it on the small one over there too. Let's see. Petals, really, yeah, on this one. I will have to go back in with the white. What? The black is doing something beautiful. This center, I hope this center really gets gorgeous. Getting a little too squishy, and if you don't want it to get that squishy, so it's enough on that one. Woo! Got petals happening on this one. I'll show you the close-up soon. I love these earth tones that I'm using. Alright. Now the other one. Okay, I'm going to put this on pause a minute. This, I think, is going to still need more white. Yeah, it's making the petals on, it's actually making the petals, I'm going to tighten this up a little bit here. It's making the petals on the outside. But let me make a thing on the inside here. See if I can get something going here. That elongated thing might not have worked. I mean, what could happen? So you'll ruin it. So what? All right, and this one made petals. Oh, it's beautiful, but nothing on the inside that I can see from this side. I'm not going to touch this one. I'm just going to put a few dots in the center, just so it looks like a flower. Some few little flower buds. It's just little squiggles. That's all. Trying not to make them even. Okay, let's see how the other guy's doing. Let me see. Ooh, that's a surprise. It's doing pretty good. Not great, but it's doing pretty good. All right, I added that, so I've got to heat that up. See if that's going to do anything. They don't seem to be glowing. The outside ones are, which is great. Starting to grow a little. Just gonna get this a little blended in. Those petals look good. Oh good. This castor craft, it was the right consistency. This one's still not sure what it's doing. Oh, that white just disappeared. Okay, I'm going to put this on pause a minute. I got to go blow the other one with the dryer. Okay, I always get pretty excited when I'm about to unmold a pour. These are petal pours I did yesterday, and they're ready to be unmolded. So let's see what I got. First of all, the back is just gorgeous. This was a combination of epoxy and mica powder, 2 different kinds of mica powder. Made this beautiful red background. So let's see what we got. I know I did get petals. I'm happy about that. Whoa. Oh, that's gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Not too many blobs. I like the center with a few blobs. Lots and lots of petals. Lots and lots of petals. Gorgeous. And I love this background on it too. That background is really beautiful. Not sure what this is. I'm not sure what that is. Don't like that though. I'm not sure what happened there. It's got a couple of like openings. Ooh, yeah. It's the alcohol ink. That's weird. Well, I'll seal those up with a little bit diamond glaze, or a drop or 2 of UV resin. It'll be fine. Diamond glaze just right in there. It'll seal those up. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the, wow. The petals are just really gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that 3D effect. That's a 3D effect. Okay, so that's that one. And let's see what happened with this one. Let me wipe my hand to wipe up what that is. It is definitely alcohol ink. And so what that means is the resin did not make it underneath the alcohol ink. Never happened before. But that's what that is. That's alcohol ink. So I'm going to have to seal that up with either, it's fixable, with either, yeah, that's alcohol ink. Some reason, I'm not sure why. Maybe just a little too much alcohol ink. I'm not sure. In the spots that it went, I would say it wasn't the regular alcohol ink. I think it was Distress. Because remember when I did the video, it said it didn't explode like the alcohol ink does. So I think that's what that is. is the Distress. And I will, yeah, that's Distress Alcohol ink, which did not mix with a resin. But we will seal that up because that's too pretty a piece to ruin. Okay, let it dry out a little bit more. Okay, this one I couldn't wait. And I undid it this morning. And it came out just gorgeous. The swirl you do in the center from the back. And then you put in this beautiful mica powder, this is mica powder and epoxy. And I do have beautiful petals, and it is a beautiful 3D effect coaster with that beautiful coppery red again that I chose as the backup. Alrighty, and the last piece. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous mica powder. And the center is just so cool on this. Let's undo it, see what I got. Well, I can see we're going to have petals. And guess what? Same thing. Because of that Distress, I'll make sure I never use that again. It just didn't mix with the epoxy. And I'll have to seal that. Yeah, I'll have to seal it. I will dab it and get much of it up first, because it's too pretty a piece. And look at that beautiful brown metallic background. And the petals are gorgeous. The whole thing is gorgeous. I love the whole thing. So I will dab that up, get as much of that up, and then seal it. And you can seal it either with UV resin or diamond glaze. We'll close it up too. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm still learning a lot from doing these, and I'll add this to the video, which shows you the whole process. Bye for now. Okay, so I decided to fill in the little tiny pinholes, which weren't, some of them weren't pinholes. Taped it all around the edge and put another coat of epoxy on top. Put a little tiny bit of sparkle in it. Glitter, just a little tiny bit of glitter. And that will give it a super shine on top and close the holes. Yay, okay. So this got to sit there. Made sure it was at level for 24 hours more. And they'll be fine. Yay. Gorgeous pieces. There is a way to save things with epoxy. Absolutely. Bye for now.